Now before, I also always had a look at the production build to really show you what Next.js does under the hood, and I want to do the same here for getServerSideProps. So for this, I will add a console log statement here, where I log server-side code, so that we see when this function runs. And now if we save that file, and we again run npm run build to build this for production, we'll see when that code gets executed. Now here, if I make this a bit bigger, we see that we again pre-generated a couple of pages, and importantly, it's the same number of pages as we generated before. It's still the starting page /nothing with the revalidation recognized. It's then the 404 page, and it's then the product pages for P1, P2, P3, and so on. Now, the user profile page was not pre-generated, as is in the end signaled by this lambda symbol here. The UID file also wasn't pre-generated. So this lambda symbol here shows you that these pages are not pre-generated, but instead will be pre-rendered on the server only. And that makes sense because in user profile, we're using getServerSideProps, and in UID, we're using getServerSideProps. That's why those pages are not pre-generated. So now with that, if we again start our server with npm start here, if we load localhost 3000, we're on this page here. But if I now visit the user-profile page here, and we see Max, if we go back to that terminal where I started this production server with npm start, we see server-side code being logged here. So this output here. We see that log here, and that proves that this code now executed, but as shown before, that this page was not pre-generated. With that, I'm going to get rid of that console log statement, but I hope it's crystal clear when which code runs now. And that is it for getServerSideProps and getStaticProps, and also for getStaticPaths. I hope the differences are clear, especially between static pre-generation and server-side code that only runs there. I hope it's also clear why we use that, simply so that we can prepare data for our component ahead of time or on the server so that we can serve a finished page to the client that can offer a better user experience to our users, since they get the finished page and all the content is there right from the start. But it can also help us with search engines, since search engine crawlers also see the finished page. And with that, there's only one thing left, which I also want to take a look at in this module. And that's client-side data fetching, what that is, and when we still might need that.